beautiful day, everyone. Just out here getting rolling on Lemon Bay. Want to check all my camera settings. This is the new hat I was telling you about. We'll go over that later in a different video, but I really like it so far. Has zero sweat protection though. I'm sweating right through this thing, but otherwise, yeah, let's get out there and have some fun. Budget Fisherman. See you soon. Yeah, trying to work my way up into a spot here, and the current is just ripping, but the water is just beautiful. I know I say that all the time, but man, it's so nice. Just to move forward, I've got to put this 36-pound thrust trolling motor almost on full power. Trying to get to my spot up here. And it's just an insane amount of fish. Let me see if I can bring this up. Just beautiful. Fish buzzing all around. We're just about out of water. Just about have to get out here. Shoo, 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 shoo. So I'm going to try and get as close to my spot as I could before I got to get out and walk. I'm not opposed to picking up some more bait too. Yeah, I had to shut the Insta360 off. It overheated. And I just went ahead and powered it off and left it off. And as you can see, I got a quieter aerator, but I'm not sure how that's going to pick up on the camera. Yeah, get up out of bed and come out to a spot like this, forget about it. Get the camera straightened out. And we're gonna have to walk from here. I'm just getting too shallow. Get my wand. And first thing I gotta do is get a bottle of water. So I took the long way out here because I didn't want to start fishing until high tide anyway. That's when this spot I have right up here starts to get pretty active. I'm going to put a live bait on and let that live bait drift off in that direction. You can literally see all the action and stuff going on right now. See all the live bait in here. Kind of afraid of my camera. Just huge schools of small white bait. They're too small for me to actually use, but I'm gonna go ahead and mount this camera back up and we'll get set up here. A lot of crazy jack action going on, so you know, I thought it was me that used to always talk about lures with treble hooks, multiple hooks. And I noticed like every kayaker out there, as soon as he puts a lure like this on, he's like, oh man, I hate to do these multiple treble hooks on a bait, on a lure. See what happens with this. Feels like I already got grass on it or something. There he is. Not even there. I think that might have been tangled. Oh man. tide's moving so fast that lure immediately got all tangled up. I'm literally swarmed with bait. And there's stuff attacking me from all different directions. You know what that is? It's a little snook. That's a lot of little snook. And I sure hope he doesn't run around my legs. Let's see here. See if we can't come up underneath him. Yeah, nice little snooky. I thought those were like ladyfish or jacks or something. And that's just tons of cute little snook, I think. So, I've got the bait for the bigger ones. Come through in waves. And he took it right on top of it. It's a little nice. Oh boy. And fortunately he really gulped that, so I'm gonna have to do a little work on this. Gulped it pretty good. I have to switch out lures. I'll show them to you, but this gonna take a second. So we'll be right back. He's fine and dandy, good to go, no bleeding. Yeah, I don't like to have to hold them that long, but sometimes it happens. Okay, let's go ahead, see what else is going on out there. Yeah, it's calmed down a little bit. Definitely solid entertainment, man. I'm hoping that new live well is doing better. That other one was so live. really trying to catch a Jack Crevalle. A decent one for the fight. I was just about to switch out rods. Sorry about the. There's literally so many boats coming through here, but dude, when the action's good, I mean, you just got to go where the action's good at. So we'll get this guy off of here, and then I think we're gonna switch out. Do something a little different. So once we get done with that, we'll do something a little different. Stop recording. That'll be an easy release. Once you got him up there, you don't want to let him get that head down, otherwise he swims between your legs with all those treble hooks. Yeah. All right, getting him. I have a feeling I'm just going to get robbed by these smaller snook, but as you recall, in our last video, I just literally got spooled out, and I had to just, so when you're getting spooled, if you let that fish run that all the way down to the spool, it will break here. But if you start tightening that drag, it's gonna break at the far end. So I literally had to just go ahead and start tightening it down until it finally busted off. And one of my subscribers, I want to say, left a comment, and he said, Dennis, I think that was a sawfish. I've caught one or two sawfish in my life, and I've helped people catch them, and it did fight just like the sawfish. And I'm like, that might have been it, because it straightened out the hook. And I do see big barracudas out here, but barracuda would have just broke the line. You know, they just go right through the leader. So yeah. Anyway, so we'll just let this soak. I got a freaking seagull. I'm fixing to have to get a shotgun out and blow his head off. Flying filthy rats. He's going after my live bait. So all right, we'll let this float. What happens. So stop. Literally, as soon as I stopped recording, my line exploded right there, which is kind of strange. I was going to set it in the rod holder, and something just blasted. Like, I have no clue, man. I'm done. I only brought one cork. I guess I'll throw one out on a lead weight. What the hell is out there, man? Literally. Look at that. You can see the line. It blew it right there. I think what happened, as I was putting it in there, it must have wrapped a little bit right here, because it never even pulled the drag. As I go to set it in there, pow, man. What the hell? What the hell? All right, well, you know what? That's irritating. But I don't think I would have stopped it. I think it would have just plowed right on through me. I don't think whatever the heck. And I do see big cudas up there, but like I say, a barracuda's that's gonna bust the he's gonna gulp it and just go right through the leader. I've never fought a barracuda for very long that, unless it was on wire, I just got it right in the side of his mouth because, you know, it was a bigger lure or something. So, I mean, split second. There was zero time. Rod barely bent over. It was just, thank goodness I checked that rod holder, and I'm like, I'm gonna make sure this rod holder, because I was about to get a Coke. I'm like, let me make sure this rod holder is good and solid. And just as I'm setting it in there and checking it, things went sideways in a hurry. This is 40-pound braid, and man, I don't know. We're gonna rig another one up. I've got my what do we got? We got a star rod with a Spin Fisher 5500. So we got line, but we don't have any luck. So anyway, all right, let me get this going. It's getting a little sketchy out here. The weather behind me is looking real scary. I might have to go hop on the boat with the Latinas and the Latinos. They I recognize this crew, and they have a hoot of a time. They always bring their big tent and everything. Super friendly. I've talked to them a few times. Oh my gosh, look over here. Those were the jacks that I was been trying to catch. But yeah, they're super friendly. I think they're Friday people. I think the last time I was out, yeah, I think those are Jack Crevalles. Well, I don't know how long I've been recording on the inner lens today. So, anyhow, we had to pull off the water. It's just getting too ugly over there. And it's raining over there. And so, yeah, it's just better we get out of here. But I got to get rid of this Insta360. I mean, they're good for what they do, but I'm not a 360 person. I'm a single lens kind of guy. And I had it on the inner lens, I don't know for how long today. If you barely touch that screen or anything, it goes goofy. So I'm hoping I pulled some video out of this, because we're catching snook and had a solid run and a break off. And I think all you got was the audio out of it. Ooh, that does not sound good. It is time to get home. So I'm gonna put this thing up, and if I post it on YouTube, I'm still alive. Catch you on the flip side. Bye. Yeah, I just got to get across this channel without one of these nut fucks fucking running over me. Oh my gosh! Get my trolling motor all the way down. These assholes are all going to be running back, and they ain't looking to where the fuck they're going. So this got a little shaky. Like, come on, bro, still got his front ladder down. That could have been a lot worse. That's what we came across out there. And unlike a lot of them that are scrambling to get to a tiki bar or the boat ramp, that's a beautiful thing about kayaking, man. Those launches never get too busy. And you can just leave that kayak sitting in the launch and run home. So I would have just sat in the truck and rode it out, but I'm like, I managed to just get here and was right on the edge of it, but it's pouring now. There's a few people probably down there because that lightning is starting to pick up. It's my little boat ramp. And so, yeah, what do you gotta do? So yeah, I hope I got those snook videos and stuff today. It's still fun to fish, but you know, it's also better. I can throw something on YouTube for everybody to watch on days like this when you can't get out and have fun. So we'll just have to kind of go with it. Yeah. Go home. And even though I generally don't fish on Saturdays, I might even just go out tomorrow. Target a new spot or something like that. Because if you think that was busy today, that's nothing on a weekend, man. That's literally just controlled insanity. So, alright, kiddos. Let me get this thing back to the house. See you shortly. The gates are open. And they're open. And stop recording.